Welcome to Coins History. Did you know that one small quarter in your pocket could be worth more than a luxury car, or even a house? Today, I'm going to reveal the top 6 most expensive and rarest United States quarter-dollar coins ever sold. Do not skip this video, because the last coin shocked the entire coin collecting world. If you enjoyed this video and love rare coins, hidden treasures, and real money history, please subscribe to Coins History, like this video, comment below. Which coin shocked you the most? Share this video with friends and family. You never know who might be holding a fortune. Thanks with love for watching. See you in the next amazing coin history video. Top 1. Imagine holding a single quarter in your hand, a coin so ordinary at first glance, yet so rare, so mysterious, and so powerful that collectors across the United States are quietly hunting for it right now. This is not just any pocket change. This is a piece of American history, a silent treasure hiding in plain sight, and today we are uncovering one of the most expensive and rare state quarters ever connected to the United States of America, the legendary New Mexico quarter dollar from 2008. Most people walk past it. Some spend it. Others never notice it at all. But those who truly understand coins know that this particular quarter, especially when it comes from an official proof set and remains in actual pristine condition, is in a completely different league. This is not a regular circulation coin. This is a collector's dream, a high-value numismatic masterpiece, and possibly one of the most underrated rare U.S. coins of modern times. The New Mexico quarter was released as part of the famous 50-state quarters program, one of the most successful coin programs in American history. Millions were minted, yes, but here's the twist that most people miss. Not all New Mexico quarters are equal. A very tiny number were struck as proof coins, with exceptional detail, mirror-like fields, sharp design elements, and extraordinary quality that instantly separates them from normal coins. Proof coins are specially made by the United States Mint, not for everyday use, but for collectors. They are struck using polished dies, struck multiple times, and handled with extreme care. When a New Mexico quarter from a proof set survives without damage, without cleaning, without wear, and remains an actual untouched coin, its value can skyrocket beyond imagination. The design itself is powerful. The iconic Zia sun symbol dominates the reverse, representing harmony, life, and the 4 sacred elements. The state outline, the year of statehood, and the deep symbolism behind the design all combine to make this one of the most visually striking quarters ever released. Collectors love meaning, history, and symbolism, and this coin delivers all 3. Now let's talk about why this specific quarter has become one of the most searched rare coins in the United States. It's not just about beauty. It's about scarcity within quality. High-grade proof New Mexico quarters with flawless surfaces, deep cameo contrast, and original mint luster are incredibly difficult to find today. Many proof coins were mishandled, removed from sets, cleaned, or stored improperly. Only a handful remain in truly exceptional condition, and condition is everything in coin collecting. A single microscopic scratch, a faint fingerprint, a slight haze. Any of these can drastically reduce value. But when a proof New Mexico quarter survives perfectly, untouched, brilliant, and certified or certifiable, it enters a whole different category. This is where serious collectors, investors, and high-end buyers start paying attention. Across the United States, coin collectors are constantly searching online for rare quarters, valuable state quarters, proof set coins, New Mexico quarter errors, and modern coins worth money. This coin consistently appears in those searches, not because of hype, but because of real market demand. It represents the perfect storm of modern rarity, historical relevance, and collector obsession. What makes this even more exciting is that many people still don't realize what they have. Proof sets were often purchased decades ago and stored away. Some were broken apart. Some were forgotten. And in rare cases, these coins resurface today in incredible condition, shocking owners and stunning collectors alike. This is not a get-rich-quick story. This is a story of patience, preservation, and knowledge. The people who benefit from coins like this are the ones who understand what makes a coin special, not age alone, but strike quality, rarity within category, and long-term desirability. In today's market, modern rare coins are gaining massive attention. Younger collectors are entering the hobby. Online auctions are exploding. Coin values are being reevaluated. And proof coins from iconic programs like the state quarters are finally receiving the respect they deserve. The New Mexico proof quarter stands tall among them. If you ever come across a proof quarter with deep mirror fields, frosted devices, razor-sharp details, and no signs of wear, stop. Do not spend it. Do not clean it. Do not assume it's common. Because coins like this are evaluated not by face value, but by rarity, demand, and perfection. And when the right buyer meets the right coin, the results can be extraordinary. Today, this rare New Mexico $quarter from a 2008 proof set, in actual untouched coin condition, has been known to command values ranging from $30,000 to $47,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below and tell us if you collect rare coins or if you've ever checked your quarters. Turn on notifications so you never miss another valuable coin discovery. See you in the next video. Top 2. What if I told you that one of the most expensive modern quarters ever connected to the United States of America doesn't come from the mainland at all, and that many people still don't realize its true power? A coin most Americans have never truly studied, yet serious collectors are actively searching for it right now. Today, we're diving deep into one of the rarest and most talked about modern U.S. coins, the American Samoa $quarter from 2009. At first glance, it looks like just another state or territory quarter. Something you might overlook in a drawer, a collection book, or even a forgotten proof set. But this coin carries something far more valuable than face value. It carries cultural depth, limited availability, elite proof quality, and a growing reputation that has pushed it into the spotlight of high-end numismatics. The American Samoa quarter was released as part of the U.S. Territories Quarters program, and unlike most quarters people are familiar with, this one instantly stood out. The design is bold, emotional, and unlike anything seen before on American coinage. A traditional Samoan Ava bowl, a fly whisk, and a staff dominate the reverse, representing leadership, wisdom, tradition, and respect. It's a design that speaks to heritage, identity, and pride, elements collectors absolutely love. But here's where things get truly interesting. While millions of regular circulation coins were struck, only a very limited number were produced as proof coins, specially minted by the United States Mint for collectors. These proof coins were never intended for everyday use. They were struck with extreme care, using polished dies, resulting in mirror-like surfaces, frosted details, and stunning contrast that instantly separates them from ordinary quarters. When an American Samoa quarter from an official proof set survives as an actual untouched coin, with no wear, no cleaning, no damage, and full original brilliance, it becomes something entirely different. It stops being just a quarter. It becomes a premium collectible. And condition is everything. Most proof coins do not survive perfectly. Over time, many are removed from their sets, mishandled, exposed to air, touched by fingers, or improperly stored. Even the smallest flaw can dramatically affect value. That's why truly flawless proof examples are so rare today, especially for coins that weren't widely appreciated at the time of release. Collectors in the United States are constantly searching for rare quarters worth money, valuable proof set coins, American Samoa quarter errors, rare territory quarters, and modern U.S. coins with high value. This coin continues to appear in those searches because it sits at the intersection of rarity, beauty, and cultural importance. Another factor that drives demand is uniqueness. This is not just another eagle or building. This is one of the few U.S. quarters that represents indigenous culture so directly and respectfully. As modern collectors become more design-focused and historically aware, coins like this gain attention fast. And let's talk about timing. Modern rare coins are experiencing a major shift in perception. For years, collectors focused only on old silver and gold. Now, high-grade modern proof coins are finally being recognized for what they are: extremely limited, incredibly difficult to replace, and increasingly desirable. As more collectors enter the hobby through online platforms, demand continues to rise, especially for coins tied to unique stories and locations. Many American Samoa proof quarters are still sitting unnoticed in old collections, estate holdings, or broken proof sets. Owners often assume they're common simply because they're modern. But rarity doesn't come from age alone. It comes from survival, condition, and collector demand, and this coin checks every box. When a pristine American Samoa quarter from a 2009 proof set is evaluated at the highest level, with deep mirrored fields, strong cameo contrast, razor-sharp details, and zero imperfections, it becomes a coin that elite collectors compete for quietly and aggressively. This is the kind of coin that doesn't shout its value. It waits patiently for the right moment, the right buyer, and the right market conditions, and when those align, the results are shocking. Today, the most exceptional examples of this rare American Samoa quarter dollar from a 2009 proof set, preserved as an actual coin in outstanding condition, have been known to reach values ranging from $30,000 to $45,000. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and tell us if you've ever checked your proof sets or collected state and territory quarters. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss another rare and valuable coin story. See you in the next video. Top 3. Some of the most valuable treasures in the United States are not locked in vaults, not buried underground, and not displayed in museums. Some of them are small, silent, and overlooked. Today's story is about one of those hidden giants, a modern American quarter that shocked collectors, confused experts, and quietly climbed into elite territory. This is the story of the Tennessee quarter dollar from 2002. At first, it looks familiar. Almost too familiar. Many Americans have seen it, spent it, or ignored it without a second thought. But what most people don't realize is that a very specific version of this coin, struck with extraordinary care, preserved in exceptional condition, and sourced directly from an official proof set, has become one of the most expensive modern state quarters ever associated with the United States of America. The Tennessee quarter comes from the historic 50 State Quarters program, a series that changed American coin collecting forever. Released in 2002, this coin celebrates Tennessee's legendary musical heritage. The reverse design features a fiddle, a trumpet, a guitar, and musical notes, flowing across the surface, honoring the state's deep roots in blues, country, and rock music. It's a design that instantly connects with emotion, culture, and American identity. Collectors love coins that tell stories, and this one sings. But the real magic doesn't come from the design alone. It comes from how the coin was made. Proof coins are not produced like regular circulation coins. They are struck using specially polished dies, handled with extreme precision, and created specifically for collectors. Each proof coin is struck multiple times to bring out sharper details, mirror-like backgrounds, and frosted design elements that simply do not exist on normal quarters. When a Tennessee quarter from a proof set survives as an actual untouched coin, everything changes. Over the years, many proof coins were removed from their original packaging. Some were mishandled. Others were cleaned, scratched, exposed to air, or stored improperly. Even the smallest flaw can dramatically reduce value. That's why truly flawless proof Tennessee quarters are incredibly rare today, especially in the highest condition levels. Condition is not just important, it is everything. Collectors and investors across the United States constantly search for valuable state quarters, rare proof set coins, Tennessee quarter errors, modern U.S. coins worth money, and rare quarters still in collections. This coin continues to appear in those searches because it represents a rare combination of beauty, scarcity, and survival. What makes this quarter even more desirable is timing. For many years, modern coins were ignored by serious collectors. Attention was focused on old silver and gold. But that mindset has shifted dramatically. Today, high-grade modern proof coins are being reevaluated, studied, and aggressively pursued, especially those tied to iconic American programs like the 50 State Quarters. The Tennessee proof quarter stands out because it represents more than just a state. It represents music, culture, and American creativity. As younger collectors enter the market and online auctions grow more competitive, demand for visually striking and culturally meaningful coins has increased sharply. And here's the part that surprises most people. Many of these coins still exist quietly in old proof sets, inherited collections, or forgotten storage boxes. Owners often assume they are common simply because they are modern. But rarity doesn't come from age alone. It comes from how few coins survive in perfect condition, and how many people want them. When a Tennessee quarter from a 2002 proof set appears with deep mirrored fields, bold frosted details, razor-sharp musical instruments, and zero imperfections, it becomes a different kind of coin entirely. This is where top-level collectors start paying attention. This is where competition begins. This is where values separate themselves from ordinary expectations. These coins are not flashy. They don't announce their worth. They wait patiently, for the right collector, the right moment, and the right market conditions. And when all of that aligns, the results can be astonishing. Today, the finest examples of the rare Tennessee quarter dollar from a 2002 proof set, preserved as an actual coin in exceptional condition, have reached values ranging from $30,000 to $49,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and tell us if you collect state quarters or proof sets. Turn on notifications so you never miss another rare and valuable US coin story. See you in the next video. Top 4. Some coins don't look powerful at first glance. Some coins don't shine for attention. And some coins don't reveal their true worth until the right eyes finally see them. Today's story is about one of those quiet giants, a Washington quarter dollar that has stunned collectors and quietly climbed into elite territory. This is the rare 1985 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark. For decades, the Washington quarter has been one of the most recognized coins in the United States of America. It's familiar, trusted, often overlooked. But what most people never imagine is that a very specific version of this coin, produced with extraordinary quality, sourced from a proof set, and preserved as an actual untouched coin, has become one of the most expensive modern Washington quarters ever discussed among serious collectors. The Washington quarter design itself is legendary. George Washington's portrait represents leadership, legacy, and the foundation of American history. It's a design that has stood the test of time. But in 1985, something special happened behind the scenes at the Mint, something that only advanced collectors truly understand today. Coins from proof sets are not ordinary coins. They are struck differently. They are handled differently. They are created for precision, not circulation. Polished dies, controlled environments, and multiple strikes create mirror-like fields, sharp details, and a level of visual depth that standard coins simply cannot match. When a Washington quarter from a 1985 proof set exists with a P Mint mark and survives as an actual pristine coin, it becomes something entirely different from the millions of ordinary quarters produced that year. It enters a category where rarity is defined not by mintage numbers alone, but by survival, condition, and demand. Condition is the key that unlocks everything. Over time, many proof coins were removed from their original packaging. Some were mishandled. Some were cleaned. Some were exposed to air, moisture, or fingerprints. Even a microscopic flaw can destroy value. That's why flawless examples are so rare today, especially for coins that most people never thought to protect. Collectors across the United States are constantly searching for rare Washington quarters, valuable proof set coins, modern quarters worth money, P Mint mark quarter values, and hidden gem US coins. This coin continues to appear in those searches because it represents the perfect storm: historical design, proof level quality, limited surviving examples, and rising collector awareness. What makes this quarter even more desirable is its era. 1985 sits at a crossroads in modern US coinage. It's old enough to be scarce and perfect condition, yet modern enough that many people still underestimate it. That misunderstanding has allowed top-quality examples to quietly move into private collections, where they rarely resurface. And when they do, collectors notice high-grade Washington quarters with proof characteristics, deep mirrored surfaces, crisp lettering, and untouched originality are incredibly difficult to replace. Once one disappears into a collection, it may not return to the market for decades. That scarcity fuels competition, and competition fuels value. Another factor driving interest is the shift in modern coin collecting itself. Today's collectors are smarter, more connected, and more design-focused than ever before. Online auctions, population reports, and digital communities have exposed how few truly perfect modern coins actually exist. As a result, coins once ignored are now being reevaluated at the highest levels. The 1985 Washington quarter with AP mint mark, preserved from a proof set as an actual flawless coin, sits right in the center of this awakening. This is not a coin you rush to sell. It's a coin you study, protect, and understand. It's the kind of coin that rewards patience and knowledge. The kind of coin that proves value isn't always loud, sometimes it's silent, waiting for the right moment. And when that moment arrives, the numbers can be breathtaking. Today, the finest known examples of the rare Washington quarter dollar from 1985 with the P mint mark, originating from a proof set and preserved in exceptional condition, have achieved values ranging from $30,000 to $59,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and tell us if you collect Washington quarters or proof set coins. Turn on notifications so you never miss another rare and valuable American coin story. See you in the next video. Top 5. There are moments in American coin collecting when something ordinary suddenly becomes extraordinary. A coin people have seen thousands of times. A design so familiar that it fades into the background. And yet, hidden within that familiarity, there exists a version so rare, so perfectly preserved, that it completely rewrites what we think a quarter can be worth. Today's story is about one of those silent surprises, the Washington quarter dollar from 1989 with the P mint mark. For most Americans, the Washington quarter is simply money. It's what jingles in pockets, rolls across counters, and disappears into vending machines. But for serious collectors, certain years, mint marks, and strike qualities turn this everyday coin into something far more powerful. The 1989 Washington quarter is one of those coins, especially when it originates from a proof set and survives as an actual untouched coin. This era of U.S. coinage is often misunderstood. Many people assume that modern coins cannot be rare or valuable. But that assumption has cost collectors thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of dollars. Because rarity is not about how many coins were made. It's about how many still exist in flawless condition today. Proof coins are created differently from regular circulation coins. They are struck using specially prepared dies, polished blanks, and controlled environments. Each strike is intentional. Each detail is meant to be sharp, reflective, and perfect. Mirror-like backgrounds. Frosted design elements. Razor-clean edges. This level of quality is never accidental. When a Washington quarter from a 1989 proof set exists with AP mint mark and remains in original, untouched condition, it becomes something that very few people ever get to see in person. Many proof coins were broken out of sets. Some were handled incorrectly. Others were cleaned or exposed to moisture and air. Over time, perfection disappears. That's why condition is everything. A single fingerprint can destroy value. A light hairline scratch can change a grade dramatically. Even improper storage can dull mirrored fields. As a result, truly flawless proof Washington quarters from this period are extremely scarce, far scarcer than most collectors realize. Across the United States, people are searching every day for rare Washington quarters, valuable proof set coins, modern U.S. coins worth money, P mint mark quarter value, and hidden rare quarters. This coin appears again and again in those searches because it represents a perfect storm of factors: iconic American design, proof-level craftsmanship, limited surviving examples, and increasing collector demand. The Washington portrait itself carries weight. It represents leadership, stability, and American identity. When that timeless design is paired with proof-quality striking and untouched preservation, collectors pay attention. And when collectors pay attention, values rise quietly and steadily. Another reason this coin has gained momentum is timing. coins from the late 1980s now sit in a critical zone. They are old enough that flawless examples are rare, but modern enough that many people never thought to protect them. That gap has created opportunity, and opportunity creates competition. Today's collectors are more informed than ever. Online auction records, grading population data, and collector communities have revealed just how few perfect modern coins actually exist. As that awareness spreads, demand increases, and once ignored coins move into elite categories. The 1989 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark, originating from a proof set and preserved as an actual pristine coin, fits perfectly into this shift. It is no longer viewed as ordinary. It is studied. It is hunted. And when one appears on the market, it rarely goes unnoticed. This is not the kind of coin that changes hands casually. It is evaluated carefully, stored securely, and often passed quietly from one serious collector to another. Its value is not loud, it is confident. Coins like this remind us that the greatest treasures are not always ancient or dramatic. Sometimes they are familiar, patient, and waiting for the right moment to be understood, and when that moment arrives, the numbers speak for themselves. Today, the most exceptional examples of the rare Washington quarter dollar from 1989 with the P Mint mark, sourced from a proof set and preserved in outstanding condition, have achieved values ranging from $30,000 to $57,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and tell us if you collect Washington quarters or proof sets. Turn on notifications so you never miss another rare and valuable US coin story. See you in the next video. Top 6. Sometimes the most valuable coins in America are not the oldest, not the flashiest, and not the ones people brag about. Sometimes, the real treasures are the ones hiding behind familiarity. Coins people have seen their entire lives. Coins people assume can never be rare. And that is exactly why today's coin has shocked collectors all across the United States. This is the story of a Washington quarter dollar that rewrote expectations, the 1992 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark. To most people, the Washington quarter is just money. It's the sound in your pocket. It's the coin you don't even look at anymore. But collectors know that certain years, certain mint marks, and certain production qualities can turn an everyday coin into something extraordinary. And when that coin comes from a proof set and survives as an actual untouched piece, everything changes. The Washington quarter design carries enormous weight in American history. George Washington's portrait is one of the most recognizable images in U.S. coinage, symbolizing leadership, independence, and national identity. It has remained consistent for generations, which makes variations in quality, strike, and condition even more important to collectors. In 1992, proof coins were struck with exceptional care. These coins were never meant for circulation. They were created for collectors, using polished dies, carefully prepared planchets, and controlled striking processes. The result is a coin with deep mirrored fields, frosted design details, and sharp, clean edges that immediately separate it from ordinary quarters. But here's what most people don't realize. Not all proof coins survive in perfect condition. Over the years, countless proof sets were opened. Coins were removed, touched, cleaned, or stored improperly. Some were exposed to air, humidity, or fingerprints. Even a single hairline scratch or faint haze can dramatically reduce a coin's desirability. As time passes, true perfection becomes rarer and rarer. That's why a 1992 Washington quarter from a proof set, bearing the P Mint mark and preserved as an actual flawless coin, is incredibly difficult to find today. Condition is the entire story. Collectors across the United States search daily for rare Washington quarters, proof set coins worth money, modern U.S. coins with high value, P Mint mark quarter value, and hidden rare quarters still in collections. This coin continues to appear in those searches because it represents something modern collectors are finally waking up to: modern rarity. Age alone does not create value. Survival does. Coins from the early 1990s sit in a dangerous middle ground. They are old enough that perfect examples are scarce, but modern enough that many people never thought to protect them. That misunderstanding allowed some of the finest examples to disappear quietly into collections, where they may not surface again for years, or even decades. As the coin collecting world evolves, attention is shifting. Today's collectors are data-driven, design-focused, and condition-obsessed. Population reports, grading trends, and online auctions have revealed how few truly perfect modern proof coins actually exist. Once that realization sets in, demand increases fast. The 1992 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark sits right at the center of this shift. It is not loud. It does not beg for attention. It waits. And when a flawless example finally appears, experienced collectors recognize it instantly. This is the kind of coin that creates quiet competition behind the scenes, the kind that never makes headlines, but moves serious money. This coin represents patience, knowledge, and timing. It reminds us that some of the most valuable American coins were never meant to be rare. They simply became rare because perfection didn't survive. And when the market recognizes that truth, values rise. Today, the finest known examples of the rare Washington quarter dollar from 1992 with the P Mint mark, sourced from a proof set and preserved in outstanding condition, have achieved values ranging from $30,000 to $51,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and tell us if you collect Washington quarters or proof sets. Turn on notifications so you never miss another rare and valuable US coin story. See you in the next video. Top 7. Some coins never ask for attention. They don't shine loudly. They don't announce importance. They simply exist, quietly waiting for the moment someone finally understands what they are holding. Today's story is about one of those coins, a modern American quarter that most people would never suspect, yet serious collectors know exactly how powerful it can be. This is the Washington quarter dollar from 1998 with the P Mint mark. For decades, the Washington quarter has been one of the most familiar coins in the United States of America. People have used it without thinking, stacked it without looking, and spent it without hesitation. But familiarity is exactly what makes certain rare versions so dangerous to overlook. Because hidden within that familiarity are coins that break all expectations. The 1998 Washington quarter is one of them, especially when it originates from a proof set and survives as an actual untouched coin. The design itself needs no introduction. George Washington's portrait represents the foundation of the nation, leadership, stability, and American identity. It's a design that has stood the test of time, which makes quality differences far more noticeable to collectors who know what to look for. Proof coins are not ordinary coins. They are struck with precision, not speed. Specially polished dies, carefully prepared blanks, and controlled striking conditions create coins with deep mirrored fields, frosted design elements, and razor-sharp details. This level of craftsmanship is intentional and rare. When a Washington quarter from a 1998 proof set carries the P Mint mark and remains in pristine condition, untouched by hands, air, or improper storage, it enters a category most people don't even realize exists. Because here's the truth most people miss. Modern coins can be rare. Extremely rare. Over the years, countless proof sets were opened. Coins were removed, examined, handled, and often damaged without anyone realizing it. Fingerprints, hairline scratches, light cleaning, improper storage. Each one silently destroys value. As time passes, truly flawless proof coins become fewer and fewer. That's why condition is everything. Collectors across the United States search constantly for rare Washington quarters, modern quarters worth money, proof set coins value, P Mint mark quarter errors, and hidden rare US coins. This coin continues to appear in those searches because it represents modern scarcity, not because few were made, but because few survived perfectly. The late 1990s sit in a unique position in American coin collecting. Coins from this era are old enough that perfect examples are hard to find, yet modern enough that many people never thought to protect them. That gap created opportunity, and opportunity always attracts serious collectors. As the hobby evolves, modern proof coins are being reevaluated. Online auction records, grading population data, and collector communities have revealed how few perfect modern quarters truly exist. Once collectors see the numbers, interest accelerates quickly. The 1998 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark, originating from a proof set and preserved as an actual flawless coin, fits directly into this shift. It is no longer ignored. It is studied, compared, and quietly pursued. This is not a coin that floods the market. When a top-quality example appears, it is noticed immediately. It often disappears just as quickly, placed into a collection where it may remain unseen for years. Coins like this don't rely on hype. They rely on reality. Reality says that perfection does not survive easily. Reality says demand is rising. And reality says that modern American coins are finally being recognized for their true rarity. This quarter represents that awakening. It reminds us that some of the most valuable coins in the United States were never meant to be special. They became special because time, neglect, and misunderstanding erased perfection everywhere else. And when the right coin meets the right collector, the results can be remarkable. Today, the most exceptional examples of the rare Washington quarter dollar from 1998 with the P Mint mark, sourced from a proof set and preserved in outstanding condition, have reached values ranging from $30,000 to $44,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below and tell us if you collect Washington quarters or proof sets. Turn on notifications so you never miss another rare and valuable US coin story. See you in the next video.